Hello everyone. Today we are going to go over rates and percentages. So, if you're not familiar with what rates and percentages are, let's start off with the question: what is a rate? Well, a rate compares two different things like distance and time. It's often like saying for every or per when you're talking. So, an example of a rate would be, let's say, if you travel 60 miles in 2 hours, your rate is 30 miles per hour. Because 60 miles in 2 hours, that's just 30 every or per hour. Moving on to percentages. Well, what is a percentage? A percentage is a way of showing parts out of 100. It's like saying out of 100 when you're actually speaking. So, an example of this would be if there's 25 out of 100 students that wear glasses, so 25 out of 100 students wear glasses, that's approximately 25%, as percentages are out of 100 always. And in this case, it's pretty simple because our denominator is 100, because there was a total of 100 people, making it really easy to convert it into a percentage. So converting between fractions and percentages. So how do you convert between fractions and percentages? Well, let's say you just have to turn a fraction into a percentage by multiplying by 100. So to turn a percentage into a fraction, you have to divide by 100. An example of this would be 3/4 as a percentage is basically 3/4 times 100, which is 3/4 is also 0.75, right? 0.75 times 100. That's just 75%. So you just need to find the fraction or the decimal out of 100. You could have also, if you don't want to convert the fraction to a decimal, you could have just make the denominator into 100. To make the denominator into 100, you have to multiply by 25 and multiply the top by 25. You get 75 out of 100, which is easily 75%. So, moving on, let's move on to practice problems. Your car travels at 45 miles per hour. How far will it go in 3 hours? So the car travels 45 miles per hour. How far will it go in 3 hours? Pause the video, think about it. Okay, so you have 45 miles per hour, and the car travels 45 miles per hour in 3 hours. So each hour it travels 45 miles, and there's 3 hours, so all you need to do is just 45 times 3. Oops, that looks really ugly. Sorry. To get 135 miles. And in this case, the unit is just miles because you're just trying to find out the total miles, not the time or like the time miles per hour. It's just miles, the total distance you travel basically. So let's move on to another practice problem. If 40% of a pizza is eaten, what fraction of the pizza is left? So this time you have the percentage first, we're given a percentage to find a fraction. So if you have a pizza pie, and oh, that's a bad circle, but and 40% of it is eaten, what fraction of the pizza is left? Pause the video and think about it. Well, since we have 40%, since we're given the fact that 40% of the pizza is already eaten, we know that 60% is left, as percentage is always out of 100%. And since 100 minus 40 is 60%, we have 60% of the pizza left, but that's not the answer because we need to know 60% in fraction form. So that basically, so all we need to do is just 60 out of 100, as 60 out of 100 is 60%, or 0.6 as a decimal. Make this into a smaller fraction, simplifying it to 3/5 of the pizza is left. So to conclude, rates help us compare things like speed, and percentages show parts of 100. Converting between fractions and percentages help us express information differently. If you have a problem with this, search it up. Search up extra practice problems, or you could learn more about percentages, as they're really helpful in mathematics, like in general. Thank you. That's it for today. Bye.